For all y'all proud Americans out there, can I ask y'all a couple of questions? And are y'all willing to answer them honestly? So now, before I get into this, let me be very, very clear, right? In no way, shape, or form will I ever encourage any so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native American to join Esau's military. Why? Because this isn't our fight. You see what I'm saying? Why should we go and fight for a country that does not fight for us? Why should we go and defend a country that does not defend us, right? So now, with that being said, there are a lot of brothers and sisters who have joined Esau's military, right? And it ain't even no fault of their own. They just didn't know no better. So I'm not going to knock them for that, right? But what I will say is this. You got a lot of brothers and sisters who go and they sign up and they join Esau's military and they get all this combat training and all these different things. And then they go overseas to go fight a war that has nothing to do with them, right? They go out there and they do whatever they do and they come back. And more time than not, there's going to be some mental damage because of what they did. And in some cases, there's physical damage as well. And when these brothers and sisters are trying to get help for what they suffered by defending this country, they get put on a back burner. They get put on a waiting list, right? I talked to this cat at my job the other day, and his son passed away, from being on the waiting list to get the help that he needed from the military. This cat went overseas and fought and, did what he did and all that kind of stuff. And he came back and he was mentally and physically damaged. And he went to get help from his government that he proudly served and protected. And yet he was put on the back burner. So now, for a country that's supposed to be as great as it is, please explain to me why these brothers and sisters can put that uniform on, go overseas, fight a war that has nothing to do with them, and then come back and get put on the back burner and get treated like garbage. You see what I'm saying? This is why I'm saying I would never encourage a brother or sister to join the military, because you're treated like garbage whether you got that uniform on or not. You see what I'm saying? Putting that uniform on is not going to make them give a damn about us anymore. That waiting list just keeps getting longer and longer and longer, and they just keep putting you further and further on the back burner. And then when you end up passing away because of those injuries that you may have suffered, whether it be physically or mentally, you have a funeral. And from what I was told by my coworker, those funeral services that are put on by the VA is pretty much like an in and out kind of thing. You got 30 minutes to do this, 30 minutes to do that, and you got to get up out of there. Why? Because they're waiting to do the services for the next fallen soldier, right? So now, help me understand how this is supposedly the greatest country on the face of the earth, and they don't even look out for their own. And when I say they own, I'm talking about those who have served for this country. You get my point? They make it look good on TV because they have them go out to the middle of the field, you know what I'm saying, before the football game start, and they salute the flag, and they say the national anthem and all this nonsense. But behind the scenes, you got brothers and sisters sleeping up under bridges that are ex-military. Where's the help for these brothers and sisters? This is the part that they don't tell you about. They make these commercials and make you think that joining the military is the best thing you can ever do. And what they don't tell you is, when you come back, you're not going to be the same. And if you ask for help, yeah, we'll help you eventually. But once you take that uniform off, you are no longer a priority to them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Am I tripping? Or, you know what I'm saying, or am I spitting something real? Till next time, I'll holla at y'all.